Hi everyone, this is your self-awareness activity, or self-awareness exercise, I should say, for the week of December 8th, or when you see the taglines on it and it resonates with you, because these are really timeless. I do find, however, there are often cards that will come up that help support the group emotion that's going on for the week, so keep an eye out. So, using the Intuitive Insight Oracle cards, the contemplation card is grief. Okay? Grief is one of the most powerful emotions we can experience, maybe because it pushes us inward to our hearts in a way that feels uncontrollable. The gift is that our hearts can truly open once they break, if we allow them to. It's merely the protective shell that breaks, revealing a greater capacity to feel and to experience loving in a more expanded sense. Now, in my background, which is foundationally polarity therapy, which is based a lot on the Ayurvedic system, grief is considered to be the first emotion that resonates with our separation from source, or the illusion that we've been separated from source, that we are not part of God. And so this is one of the reasons why grief of any kind, whether it's over the loss of a person in your life, through death, through a breakup, a pet, oh God, those are the worst. It's really resonating with something profound, very, very deep. So the general rule of thumb is allow yourself to use whatever grief you've got as a way to get in touch with that deepest sense of loss in you, because that's what it's taking you back to. And if it takes you back to the loss of your connection to the divine, then what it will do eventually is reveal to you that it was an illusion, that it wasn't a loss at all, that you've lost nothing. It's been with you all along. Now, of course, listen, all of us who've been around for a minute understand that loss and grief are super painful, and they're not always something that we can touch and really stay with. Sometimes we got to flip in and out of it. But what the energy you're being asked to embrace as you let the idea of grief kind of float through your week and see where it comes up is gratitude. So I love this one because gratitude is an antidote. It's an antidote to so many things because the frequency is so high. And because as you open in gratitude for anything, then you are basically opening the space to be given more, not just of that particular thing, but more from the universe. Because gratitude is not grasping, because it is vulnerable in its own place, it goes very beautifully with the grief card. So can you be grateful for what you've lost? Can you see the liberation in the loss? Can you appreciate the fact that it opened you to deeper depths of loving, of feeling, of empathy for other people, for compassion? But listen to the gratitude card and see if you can get into the feeling of this and embody it as many times this week as possible. Gratitude. This feels big and opens everything, our hearts, minds, and hands. In these moments, we're not grasping. We're free of all yearning because in that state, our fulfillment is complete. It's a selfless emotion with no demands or hidden agendas. It presents us in our real and powerful vulnerability. In that humble state of vulnerability, we've created the space within us to receive more. Today, give thanks for everything, whether it looks good or bad. I find this really beautiful because the reality for most of us, if we've come from any kind of defended place, is that while we are protecting ourselves against being hurt, either through the removal of love, the loss, the fear that we won't, or the pain of not finding it, of not being seen, not being loved, we can protect ourselves and put up shields in ways that it actually prevents us from getting the very thing we want. So I think that when we can move into the gratitude, that open-hearted, open-minded space, and understand if there is grief rolling around, that it has something to offer us, even this, then can you allow yourself to explore that a little bit? You're also being asked as the awareness activity, which I think is absolutely perfect for this, is why are you saying it? Today, listen to yourself. Notice how much of what you say is just standard party line or the expectation of whatever social group you're in. How much of it do you believe? Or how completely do you believe it? Question. If it's not your belief, a profound feeling, or a verifiable fact, why are you saying it? What could you say instead? How does it feel? Is silence an option? Okay, so when you look at this, basically what it's really talking about is stay present, check in with your feelings, notice what you're saying. So if it's around grief this week, if it's around gratitude, what platitudes do you come out with? What do you tell yourself? What do you tell other people? Is it just an expectation? Do you really feel badly about this? Do you really feel, oh my God, what a relief that this person is gone now. It is a relief. It's not that I didn't love them, but the relief is there at their being at peace, at me not having to take care of them anymore. I know that's really hard, but can you allow yourself the truth of those moments? Because again, that's vulnerability. Touching your grief is vulnerability. Being honest about your grief is a vulnerability, and being grateful, experiencing gratitude for whatever it is you're learning and presenting and feeling and identifying. Can you be grateful for what it either it has brought you or it will bring you? Okay. And if not that, can you be grateful about something else? Sometimes we can't be grateful about an event that is happening, and this is really important. We can't always feel gratitude about an event that's going on in our lives. That's difficult. What we can often do, however, is find something else to experience that sense of gratitude with. That shifts your energy and lifts you too. And that's really valuable. So I leave you with that, my friends. Grief, gratitude, and why are you saying it? Take care.